Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new build. So, today we are renovating this base game starter home, if you want to call it like that, called Streamlet Single. It's actually I renovated it like a month ago, maybe less. It's part of a new save file that I'm trying to work on, which is I'm actually making a new family with some friends, and they have that neighborhood, which is called the Peace neighborhood. And I'm trying to renovate every single house in this neighborhood for it to be the best neighborhood ever for these people. So what I tried to do in this house is basically keep the basic style, base home, base game compatible, starter home, all of these together. I tried to keep all of these. However, I tried to make this house more like maybe like someone wants to live here, not just use it for one day and get to a better career, better pay money, and just leave. I did not want that. I just wanted to have a beautiful home that can grow into a family home, a beautiful family home. So I actually changed the name of this lot. It's Streamlet Single or Not because like it has two rooms now. I did not furnish both rooms. I just furnished one. However, the second room is available for the kids if the people that live here want kids, or if they want to just renovate or do anything with their lives, they have a room for that. Maybe it's a storeroom, whatever they want. I'm up to suggestions. So basically, this house is meant to be a renovation of the base game. I actually loved the new style. It ended up being cool. I don't like the furniture that much because I'm just not used to the idea of not having all the packs ready for me when I want to build. I'm used to building with all the packs, being let my the creative inside me go nuts. But I just couldn't do that here, so it's just a base home, looking pretty cool, but it's still a base home. It obviously needs renovation. So I'm sorry about that. It might be not the most interesting build to watch. However, it's one of the most useful, maybe, because it actually looks pretty much better, at least in my opinion. It's easy. It has been renovated. It looks so much better. Plus, it's useful. It's more useful. Okay, so let me tell you more about that that save file that I'm trying to do. It's meant to be, I actually renovated all the lots here. So we have this one, the one at the end of the street, and the one on the back. So I renovated the three of them. I built a new house on the lot next to this one, and I built a community center, which is a mosque in the big lot 40 times 30, where the BFFs used to live. I guess they are called the BFFs, I'm not really sure. So yeah, this save file is meant to have like all these single friends living in that neighborhood called the Peace neighborhood. They become friends, they share everything, they are a closeted community. They end up marrying each other somehow, which is how the story starts. And then the kids grow together and everything. They have friends in the neighborhood, they can play together, and everything else is just history, maybe. History or the future, I'm not sure. Anyways, so I built this house for one lady. I actually played with the save file. I've been playing for a while actually, and she moved out. She got married and she moved out, and now another couple live here. They got two teens. I never furnished the additional room. However, the concept is here. I might furnish it soon. I guess I should. It wouldn't go to waste. So yeah, they have a club together. They do everything together. It's very beautiful. I guess they will end up marrying not each other only each other. They will have some inclusion, but at the same time they are closeted. They are like best friends. I just imagine that life I have with my own friends somehow. So I was trying to redo that, but like with married people, not someone as single as me. And yeah, I guess it ended up looking pretty cool. It's pretty general, not very detailed, not very cluttered, for the sake of the money, for the sake of the limitation of the base game. And so yeah, So here I'm trying to figure out how to make the kitchen. I want it to be interesting, yet not very, not too much, because it's a base game home, and I don't believe there's like a lot of things in the base game. And since I've been playing with CC a lot, I started getting used to CC, so it was a bit hard for me to deal with no CC, no packs, no nothing. So yeah, but I guess it ended up looking okay as a starter home. So here I'm doing the kitchen. It's a pretty general kitchen. It's a big house, actually. It's not a small house. I believe it's very cute. I believe it's good as a starter home, and it can grow. And with time, you might, if you want to play with it, you might add another floor. You can, this house is growable. If you understand what I mean. I wanted to use the Arabic word, but I ended up saying growable, which I'm not sure is the right. Okay, anyways, let's go back to what we are doing. So this is the kitchen. Pretty general. Now I'll move to the other parts. Again, it might be not the most interesting house to look at, but it's an interesting place to start. And that's what I was trying to say. And that's what I was trying to do. And I guess it was a nice start. I'll be sharing the other builds also by this week, I guess. All these builds basically are base game compatible, except one of them, which started as a tiny house, and I shared it on the gallery as a tiny house. So I included some minimal packs, which is the tiny living pack, and like some other ones. I just don't remember. I guess in the video you would know. It's a very cool house. It ended up, just a bit of spoilers, it ended up growing to become like a 2 stories house later, with a very beautiful furnishing, but full of custom content, because I've been having that urge to play with custom content these days, because I believe the community that we have, a lot of them are very talented, and I believe that sometimes I believe that I should support them. Like they make these amazing things, and I guess I'll be sharing soon some builds that are with custom content, because I do believe that some people deserve their things to be shared. Their furniture is amazing. They have all these details, and so I will be sharing these later on. But for now, I'm sticking to base game. I'm actually planning this as a part of my base game renovation, not base game renovation, more of game renovation. I'm trying to change the words, but not a lot. So I started with this neighborhood. I believe it's amazing. As I explained before, I explained how it's meant to have like 4 houses and a community center, which is the mosque. This mosque has a park next to it, because as we know, like there's no gameplay in the mosque. So it's partially a park, partially a mosque, and partially a graveyard. So here it becomes interesting. So as part of my gameplay, I use a lot of custom content, and I use a lot of mods. And one of the mods that I use changes the concept of death in Sims and makes it more interesting. I'll be sharing it later. I just don't remember. I guess it was made by SimRealist. So yeah, this mod makes it possible for you to do funerals. So it kind of is a mosque / graveyard / a place for funerals, and also a park. So yeah, that's the total thing in the mosque. I'll be also sharing the build of the mosque, and the plan is it's a pretty small mosque, but with time, while the neighborhood is growing, the mosque will change into becoming bigger and more beautiful and more interesting. So yeah, it's part of a big plan. So yeah, here I'm finishing the last couple of things. As you know, I'm running out of money, so I'm just building a general room for the house to be functional, and I guess that's done. I did not want to leave this room fully empty, so as I said, okay, I'm gonna put some lockers here. But yeah, that's not the purpose of the room. And that's the house. It's available on the gallery, and I hope to see you in another time with a new build. Have a nice day or night, depends on the time.